Family crew. How you guys doing? Welcome back to the channel, baby. Welcome back to the channel. Yes. Welcome back. I'm so glad to see all of you. I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys are safe. I hope you guys are blessed, baby. It's Royal Rumble time, baby. Yes. Royal Rumble, the road to WrestleMania. Ha! It's about to begin, baby. But before we get into that, if this is your first time checking out the Murphy Family Channel, then let me be the first to welcome you. Welcome. Now, since you're here, come on and join the family, baby. Yes, come on and join our family. We would love to have you be a part of the Murphy crew. So hit that subscribe button and join our family. We are almost at 20K strong. Yes, you heard me, 20K strong. Now, for some, that may be a small number, but for me, that's huge. That's amazing. That's awesome. I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful. And I do not take that lightly. So thank you to all of you. And to celebrate the 20K milestone, we are going to do a huge giveaway here on the Murphy Family Channel for my WWE crew. We are going to give away not one, but two championship replica titles. We're going to give away a WWE World Heavyweight Championship title, and we're going to give away a WWE Universal Championship title. And speaking of the Universal Champion, it's time for everyone to stop what they're doing. Stop what you're doing right now. If you're working, tell your boss, hold up. You know, if you're at home with the family, tell wifey and the kids, give me a second. Whatever you're doing, wherever you're at, it's time to take a second and acknowledge the head of the table, acknowledge your head of the table, acknowledge your tribal chief, acknowledge our universal champion, acknowledge the one and the only, the longest reigning universal champion in the history of the business. He's a needle mover. He's the main event. He is our tribal chief. He is my head of the table. He is yours. He is my universal champion, the one, the only, Roman Reigns. Take a second and acknowledge him. Yes, the universal champion, Roman Reigns. We're going to give away a universal title, a replica title, a WWE title, a universal title. Hey, we're doing it big over here. We're going to give away 2 championship belts to celebrate 20K. So make sure, if you haven't done so already, you're subscribed here to the family, because that is a must. Make sure that also you have that notification bell turned on, because that's another must, and you want to do that so when we drop the details for that video, you will be the first to know. It's coming real soon as we inch closer and closer. The news for that is coming real soon, so you want to make sure that you have that bell on so you will know, and you can participate. Whatever the rules are, you can participate, and you may just receive a WWE Championship title from your boy, from the Murphy family, just in appreciation of you being here. We want to give away a ton of stuff here on the channel, a ton of t-shirts, a ton of t-shirts, a ton of merch. Come to WWE events with me. Hey, we're going to do some big things here. As we grow and grow, we're going to do some big things, and I want you all to be a part of it. All right? And then also, make sure you're following us on the new Murphy Family WWE Instagram page. We post a ton of things over there, a ton of videos, a ton of photos, some travels when we go to events. We post a lot of different things over there, and we're going to post stuff for the giveaways over there on IG. So make sure you follow us. It's there on your screen for you. So come check us out. Enough of all that. It's Royal Rumble season, baby. The Royal Rumble, the road to WrestleMania. Yes, it kicks off this weekend, Saturday, January 29th. Streaming live on Peacock here in the States. And, my international family, all of you guys over there in India and all around the world, It's on the WWE Network for you. But hey, we are going live. We're going live. We're going to have a live watch with me. So for the entire event, the entire Royal Rumble, I'm going to be sitting here in my spot. I'm going to have the TV on. I'm going to have my drinks. I'm going to have my popcorn and my snacks. And I'm going to sit here and I'm going to eat and I'm going to talk to all of you. And we're going to watch this thing together. All right. So that's going to be real fun. My original plans were to go to St. Louis to be live at the event. But no, I said I want to come watch it with all of you. I want to watch it with all of you. Of course, I'll be at WrestleMania in April. But for this event, the Royal Rumble, I wanted to watch it with all of you. We'll see the surprise returns together, and we can talk about it there in the chat. You guys can obviously super chat me and have your comments and your questions featured in the stream, in the chat, and we're gonna have a good time. So I'm looking forward to that. I want to hang out with all of you. So come hang out with your boy. And tell your friend to come hang out with us too, all right? Tell your friend about this channel, and let's do it. So here we are, Royal Rumble. 30 men in, 30 women in, 29 tossed over, 29 men tossed over, 29 women tossed over till there's one man left standing. There's one woman left standing, and they go on to main event WrestleMania, baby. They go on to face a challenger, to face a champion of their choice, and their opportunity to win, a championship. And I'm super pumped about it. It's one of the more fun events, probably the funnest event of the year. Obviously, WrestleMania is the Super Bowl, right? That's the biggest, but the Royal Rumble is so fun. I've been to a few of them in person, live, and man, they're tons of fun. Tons of fun. And this year is going to be no different. We're going to sit here and watch it together, and we're going to have a good time. All right, guys? All right? But with the Royal Rumble comes a lot of surprises, all right? We got 30 entrants, right? 30 entrants for the men, 30 entrants for the women. So we get a lot of surprises, and that's what this video is all about. I'm going to give you my top 30. Yes, you heard me correctly. My top 30 entrances, surprises, returns, people coming back, all that good stuff. I'm going to give you my top 30. My top 30 list, they're in order from 30 all the way up to number 1. And then I got a bonus one in there for you as well. I'm super pumped to dive into this. I know I've been talking already too much. We got a long list. We got to dive right in. I'm not going to spend some of them. I'll spend a little bit more time giving an explanation to why. And then other ones, we're just going to name it and keep going. But I want you guys to do me a favor. Comment all down below on if you like some of these, some of these you like, these names you like, some of the names you don't like, some of the names that you feel that I may have forgotten about, or some of the names that you would want to see make a return or debut or whatever the case may be. Now, some of these are very realistic. A couple of them are big fantasy bookings, right? It's WWE, so we do fantasy bookings here. All right. So let's just dive right in, man. Enough talking. You guys know what I'm doing. The number 30, because there's 30 men in the Royal Rumble, in the men's Royal Rumble. There's 30 women in the women's Royal Rumble, so that's why we got 30 names here, all right? Some men, some women. Let's dive right in. Number 30. Let me hear you say number 30. Goldberg. Yes. We're talking about Goldberg. So Goldberg's contract. He has one more match in his contract. In the contract he signed, I believe last year or whatever. He has one more match remaining. The last time we seen Goldberg was at the Saudi Arabia event, right? The Crown Jewel event, where he fought Bobby Lashley. He defeated Bobby Lashley in that wild Falls Count Anywhere match, no rules, all that stuff. It was crazy, right? He speared Bobby Lashley off the apron, pinned him 1, 2, 3. He got the revenge for Bobby Lashley attacking his son. So yeah. Goldberg, let's see him make a return. Again, he has one more match. I think he's going to sign a new contract and get some more matches in there. So I think we'll see him at WrestleMania. But I believe we'll definitely see him here at the Royal Rumble. It's been a few months since we've seen him. So come on, Goldberg. Number 29. Now this is in a return It's not so much a surprise now. There's someone already on the roster, but it will be his Royal Rumble debut, his first Royal Rumble. None other than he's kind of tall. He wouldn't fit in my little screen here. He's real tall. You know, he was the former bodyguard or body man of whatever you want to call him, of AJ Styles. We are talking about the one, the only Omas. Omas. He's doing a singles thing now. And what a way for him to come and really launch his singles career, right, in the Royal Rumble. Now, he could have an absolutely dominating performance. He could get the most eliminations, and really stake his claim to be here. Or he could just come in and everyone, you know how they normally do the Giants, everyone attacks him and throws him over. Nevertheless, Omas, he's a sight to see, and I believe he'll be in the Royal Rumble for sure. So that's number 29. Now, these next two, number 27, 28, I'm going to lump these two together because they're actually brothers. I'm going to lump them together. Now, the WWE Forbidden Door. If you don't know what that is, let me explain it really fast. So there's always been a forbidden door in WWE where they do not work with other talent, or superstars from other promotions, from other companies, i.e. TNA or i.e. AEW or anywhere. They normally don't work with other NWA. They normally don't work with New Japan Wrestling, all those other promotions. They normally do not work with that, but it looks like they've kind of changed that. Vince McMahon is kind of lifting, he's lifting the door on that. And that's something very exciting because there's so many guys we would love to see. And this is an opportunity for us to do so. We're already seeing it in the Women's Royal Rumble with the TNA Knockouts champion, WWE Hall of Famer, former WWE superstar. She was released last year, Mickie James. She's entering into the Royal Rumble. So the Forbidden Door is open. So, so these next two, these guys are big names, on the mid-card in WWE. They never was in the championship picture, but they were here part of the Attitude Era and beyond, one of them. They're AEW superstars. Again, we got TNA, Mickie James coming. So now I want to see WWE work with AEW. So two names. The Rhodes brothers. How about Cody Rhodes and Dusty Rhodes? Cody Rhodes and Dustin Rhodes, aka Goldust. How about Goldust and Stardust? Wouldn't that be fun? Now, Cody Rhodes, it's been rumored that he's going to come in. I think they have a story. I don't know if it's a storyline or if it's a real life. He doesn't have a contract over there right now with AEW. I don't know what's going on with that, but wouldn't that be fun to see him come in as Stardust? That's the latter version, the latest version that he's been in WWE. So that'll be really cool to see Stardust and Goldust come in together, and just to hear their music, and see him come out, get a pop from the crowd, and then they can eliminate each other or whatever and go back to AEW. All right. So there's one. Another one, number 26, another one for the Forbidden Door. He's not a WWE superstar. He's a former WWE superstar. Way back in, I think it's been like 2011 since we've seen him when he was released. But he is your current NWA champion, Chris Masters. I would love to see him come in and throw that master lock on someone. That'll be nice. Again, that's a Forbidden Door, Forbidden Door entrant. Chris Masters, NWA Championship. That'll be real cool. Number 25. This is another big name. One of the biggest names in WWE history. He's retired now. He's the mayor of Nashville, or not Nashville, but Knoxville, the mayor of Knoxville, Tennessee, where where Bianca Belair is from. We're talking about the one, the only Kane. Kane. Wouldn't that be fun? And it'll be really fun because I'm going to explain, because there's another entrant coming in that I think can link to Kane and why Kane would come back. So we'll talk about that. But Kane, number 25. Number 24, this is a return. He's been here, but he hasn't been in the ring. And he was just cleared on January 13th, earlier this month. He was cleared to return to in-ring action. He's been out, dealing with injury, big injury. He's been a Raw announcer, the one, the only Corey Graves. Wouldn't that be cool? He said on his Twitter, he wants to make an in-ring return. He was just cleared a few weeks ago. So, I would expect for him to come on in. He could be sitting there ringside, calling the match. That countdown: 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No one comes out. Corey Graves takes off his, he stands up, takes off his headset, and he walks from the commentator's table and gets in, and he's another entrant. So I can definitely see that happen. We've seen that happen before with Michael Cole and Jerry Lawler, and it'll be really nice to see with Corey Graves this time. That'll be real cool. So Corey Graves, number 25. Number 23. Number 23, she's been here in WWE, so it wouldn't be a debut. I guess it'll be her official in-ring match debut, because I don't think she's been in a match yet. She's just been coming out and saving people. Xia Li. That's another one. Number 22, this is another former guy. He's in TNA now. Over there, and he's making a name for himself over there. I think he's having a little, a decent career. He used to be here. Big Cass. How about Big Cass? That'll be really cool. Now, I don't know if it'll just be a one-off, just to bring him back, or a one-off, or if it'll be a return. He actually comes back. I don't know what his contract situation is, but Big Cass, a guy I would have loved to see, see him more in WWE. So that's number 22 for you. Number 21. Let's keep this thing rolling. Number 21. How about he's your NXT UK champion, Gunther or Walter, aka Walker, formerly known as Walter. I don't know why they changed his name, but Gunther or Walter. I would love to see him now. I think he's dealing with a little injury right now, I believe. I'm not sure, but hopefully he can get cleared, and I would love to see him in there. Another behemoth, a beast, a giant. That'd be real cool. I think his future is great in the WWE if Vince doesn't mess it up, right? And the booking doesn't mess it up. But I would love to see him make his WWE debut, Gunther or Walter, whatever you want to call him. Number 20. How about Grayson Waller? Grayson Waller from NXT 2.0. That'll be real nice. And I think that's definitely a realistic possibility. Keep it rolling. Number 19. Now, this is a WWE, one of the women. She's been out of action for a while. She went away to give birth, have a baby. No, not her. We're going to get to her later. I know when I said that, you thought you knew who I was talking about, but no, she's higher up on my list. But we're talking about Lacey Evans. Lacey Evans. There was rumored that she was going to be a champion. She was always in the championship picture, the Raw championship picture. They believe in her. They definitely believe in her. She's had some great storylines, some great matches. Lacey Evans. Again, she gave birth. It'll be nice to see her come back. I don't know if she's ready. I don't know what the case may be, but that'll be real nice to see her come back. All right, Lacey Evans. Number 18. I love this one. He's been out for a while. I don't know if it was part of the storyline, or he took a break, or they were writing him out. I don't know what the case may be, but let that clock run down, and then you hear that guitar string, the one, the only Elias. Who wants to walk with? What does WWE stand for? Walk with Elias. Yes, Elias. Elias makes the city of St. Louis and that dome there and everything else. We all get to walk with Elias. That'll be real cool. Number 17. Now, this is a big name. The WWE, they're invested in this man. He hasn't made a WWE debut yet. He's been sitting there ringside, and they expect him to be a part of the future of the business. Gable Stevenson, yes, U.S. Olympic gold medalist. Gable Stevenson. Wouldn't that be cool to see him make his Royal Rumble debut? Now, I know they're taking time and they're building him up. They're teaching him all that stuff, but it would be nice to just see him get out there and, do a little something, get in there, do some moves, and, just make his debut. Even if it's not, him making his official debut, like his in ring, he's going to be there week after week or whatever. The Royal Rumble would be a nice spot to insert him. So I would love to see that. Gable Stevenson. Sorry, guys, if I'm looking over here, I'm watching the old Royal Rumble here. Which Royal Rumble is this? I think it's 2019. No, it's 2020. No, is this 20? This is last year's, 2021. I don't know which one it is, y'all, but I'm watching it here on the screen. Okay, so Gable Stevenson. Okay, these next three actually. Number 16, number 15, number 14. They're all NXT 2.0 superstars. So we all know that Vince kind of, that drama with Vince and Triple H, if you will, it looked like he was kind of erasing everything Triple H did down there. He came in, repackaged the brand to 2.0. It looks totally different, all that stuff. So we don't know, if that's the case, we don't know if any NXT superstars are going to be in the Royal Rumble. Years past, yeah, that's always been the case. Guys are called up. Even if they're not called up all the way, they do, get their name out there and get them, have the opportunity to enter into the Royal Rumble. So I'm going to assume that things are cool with Vince and Triple H and NXT, all that stuff. And we will have guys, because we know Vince. We know how Vince is. Vince could be like, no one's from NXT's coming, in my ring right now for this event. So we'll see. But these next three, they're all NXT 2.0 guys. Number 16, the Bruiserweight, Pete Dunne. Yeah, Pete Dunne. That'll be real nice. Number 15, Tommaso Ciampa. That'll be really nice, man. He's an NXT vet. I've been waiting for him to get called up forever. But when they do it, I hope they do it right, and I hope they use him because he's someone there. So that'll be a real nice one there for you. And then number 15, the NXT 2.0 champion, Braun Breaker. Wouldn't that be real nice? Braun Breaker. That'll be really nice. I would love to see that. All right. So we got a little NXT in there for you. All right. That was 16, 15, and 14. Let's keep it rolling. Number 13, another WWE, one of the biggest names in WWE, one of the biggest names of WWE women. She was a part of the Attitude Era. She's a Hall of Famer. The one, the only, Trish Stratus. We know they love to bring the big names back for the Royal Rumble, to add to it, to make it big. And this will be one. This will be another one. A big name here. Big name. Trish Stratus. Now, Lita, her best friend. And the woman, their careers are parallel. Their WWE careers are parallel. I mean, they're like peanut butter and jelly. You can't have one without the other. Lita, she's already. They have already announced that she'll be in the Royal Rumble, so that's her best friend, so that'll be really nice. And then also, Charlotte Flair, she mentioned Charlotte Flair, who also will be in the Royal Rumble, the current SmackDown Women's Champion. She said she's going to enter in, she's going to win it, and she's going to go to WrestleMania and choose her own opponent, so we'll see how that goes. But Charlotte Flair, remember they had a match, SummerSlam, a few years back, and Charlotte beat her. It was either SummerSlam or Night of Champions, one of those events. Charlotte beat her, and recently, was it this past episode of Raw? It may have been this one or 2 weeks ago. She actually mentioned that match, and she mentioned Trish Stratus's name. She name dropped and talked about how she beat her or whatever. So normally when they do that, it's for a reason. They don't just throw that out there for nothing. They do it, so that name can get circulating in your mind. So hey, maybe, but I find it strange that they haven't confirmed, that Trish will be there. Like I said, they've already announced 19 of the women who's going to be in the Royal Rumble, the Women's Royal Rumble, including big names, names like Returns, names like the Bella Twins, Nikki and Brie Bella, Lita, I mentioned, Mickie James, I mentioned, and a lot of other names. So Michelle McCool, the wife of The Undertaker, another Hall of Famer. Yeah, Trish Stratus. That'll be real nice. Trish Stratus. Number 12. Now this one, man, I would go crazy if he came in. Another big name, a former name. This is another one of those Forbidden Door names, right? And I definitely see this happening because he definitely has a great relationship still with WWE. He actually was on Stone Cold Steve Austin's podcast. The AEW, Tony Khan, AEW and all those guys over there. I said Tony Khan, he's WWE. AEW and those guys over there, they actually let him go on the podcast and stuff. So they have he definitely has a good working relationship with WWE, and I can see this happening. But Chris Jericho. I could definitely see that happening, and that'll be really cool. Hopefully we get the old Jericho music. I think his character is a little different now over in AEW, but hopefully we get the old school Chris Jericho. That'd be real nice. Let's keep it going. Number 11. Another woman. Yeah, so she's just now making her return, right? She's making her return, but she hasn't been in the ring yet. She's been backstage, and she's been in some therapy, right? And, getting some treatment. And we're talking about the one, the only Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss. Of course, we haven't seen her in the ring and it's been a minute. Last year when she lost to Charlotte, and Charlotte tore up Lily. So she's just now coming back. She has her segments every week, doing her therapy sessions or whatever with the counselor and all that. But Alexa Bliss making her return to in-ring action, in the Royal Rumble. That'd be really nice to see. All right, where we at? Sorry guys, I don't know where we at with the count. Was that 11 or was that 10? I don't know, but let's go with number 10. Now this will be really cool. This is a return. Someone who was let go. He was let go unexpectedly. It was a big shock. Not only in the WWE universe, but throughout the wrestling community. And right now he's kind of floating. I don't know where he's at right now, but I would love to see him come back. He was a big name, former Universal Champion, the one and the only Braun Strowman. I don't know why he was let go. I'm still kind of distraught that he's gone. Because he was a fixture. He was whatever storyline you wanted to put him in. He was good. They messed him up, with some stuff, his character or whatever. But let's bring him back, man. I know he was heartbroken when it happened, and I would love to get him back. So that's my number 11, Braun Strowman, or number 10. I don't know what number we're on. You guys, my numbers are all messed up. I think that was number 10. All right, so Braun Strowman. Here we go. We in the top 10 now. Let me hear you say top 10. Here we go. It's time to get juicy. It's time to get interesting. All right. Number 9. Let's dive right in, baby. Let's dive right in. I'm just going to say his name. He needs no introduction. I'm just going to say his name, and then I'll tell you why I think, he can come back. We're talking about the one, the only, the Undertaker. Yes. The Undertaker. You heard me correctly. Of course, he retired. He said he retired. He's done. But I say bring him back. WrestleMania is in the state of Texas. That's the Undertaker's home state. It's in Dallas. He's not from Dallas, but he is from the great state of Texas. And what an opportunity to induct him into the Hall of Fame. I think he should be the sole induction, just him by himself. Or if not, of course, he'll be the featured induction. Now, it'll be great to have him come back and be in the Royal Rumble one last time, just to get that nostalgia back, right? And then we can, induct him into the Hall of Fame. I think that'll be really sweet. Now, his wife, Michelle McCool, I did mention earlier, she's actually in the Royal Rumble, the Women's Royal Rumble. So he will be in St. Louis. That's been confirmed that he's going to be there. Now, for 2 reasons. 1, to support his wife, and then 2, because I think Peacock is they're doing some filming for him, for something coming on their channel. Now, I don't know if it's what it is. I don't know if it's something separate or if it's something for the Hall of Fame, him being inducted into the Hall of Fame. But I would love to see him. And then you heard me mention Kane. You remember I said I'm going to talk more about Kane, later on. When we mentioned this other guy. Now, if anyone's going to induct The Undertaker into the Hall of Fame, it's definitely going to be Kane. His brother, right? That was his storyline brother. Obviously, Paul Bearer, the late, great Paul Bearer, he's not here with us any longer. He's gone, left this world, transitioned or whatever. So, he would be a guy to induct him, but he's no longer here, as I said, we all know. So Kane, that'll be someone great to induct him. So, they could have a little thing, little storyline, and one of them could eliminate the other, whatever the case may be. They'll get a little Brothers of Destruction action going again, and then you could have someone like Omas or someone eliminate them. Someone big, right? That'll be really cool. That'll be really cool. So I would love to see that. The Undertaker. Now that's a wild one, but I would love to see it, man. Just imagine those lights go off and his music hits. And, everyone pauses and he comes out. That'll be big time, big time. All right, let's keep it rolling. Number eight. Asuka. We haven't seen Asuka since what? Money in the Bank last year? It's been a long time since we've seen Asuka. And Asuka, come on, it's time to make your return. You remember she had to drop the title. Sorry, that was Becky Lynch. I got a little bit ahead of myself. Becky dropped it for her. So Asuka, it'll be great to see her come back. Asuka. All right. Number seven. I'm going to say this name and I'm going to give you a reason why. There's a little story I think could work perfectly for him. Now, we're talking about the one and only, kind of like Mr. WrestleMania, not HBK, but he's another Mr. WrestleMania. He always comes for the big match, a big storyline, a big undercard storyline. He's definitely not going to win it, but I think a nice storyline could come about this. The one in there, Shane O'Mac, baby. Shane O'Mac. We haven't seen him since, last WrestleMania. But Shane O'Mac, to come back and set up a storyline with Austin Aries. I think that'll be a great storyline. We already know Austin Aries has been pushed by Vince McMahon. So, Shane comes back. Austin Aries eliminates Shane and talks mess about it and to Vince and all that stuff. And then, hey, they set up a match, WrestleMania. That'll be really cool. And then Austin Aries beats him. Obviously, they're really invested in Austin Aries. And Vince really likes him, and I think that'll be a great little storyline. Shane versus Austin Aries. I think that'd be really cool. Now I'm gonna try to speed this up. We're at 32 minutes already. I wanted to do this since we had 30 names. I wanted to do it under 30 minutes, but y'all know I get on here talking about wrestling. I'm excited. I can't shut my mouth up. So let's keep it rolling. All right. Number six. Now this is a big name, one of the biggest names in WWE. We haven't seen him since SummerSlam, but he did say he's not done wrestling yet. He's in Hollywood. He's filming movies, making movies. John Cena, the face that runs the place. John Cena. Wouldn't that be cool to see him come? I highly doubt that it'll happen, but John Cena, just imagine his music hits. That'll be really cool. So John Cena. Number 5, this is a return, a big return. We haven't seen her in a long time, some years, especially in the ring. We've seen her playing some roles, a GM role and doing some other roles, but she hasn't been in the ring because she had a neck injury. But we've seen Daniel Bryan, DB, come back. We've seen Edge come back from it. And now she's been cleared. And I think she definitely comes back. And I want to attach a little storyline to this. Paige, the one and the only Paige. Wouldn't that be big? Wouldn't that be awesome? We got it last year with Edge. That pop was absolutely crazy when Edge made his return. And I think it'll be big time, and it'll be big for Paige as well to see her come back after all of these years. That'll be crazy. Now the storyline that I want to attach to it. So we see this storyline with Naomi, and oh man, I forgot her name. Naomi and she's the authority figure, the management figure. You guys know who I'm talking about. Comment down below, because I'm really sorry, you guys. It slipped my mind. I apologize. But she's like that GM role or whatever, and she's been pretty much messing with Naomi. I would love to see Paige come back and face her at face that authority figure at WrestleMania. Sorry, what is her name? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot her name. But Paige come back. I'm just having Paige back Paige come back in general. I'm gonna do a separate video about it. So I could get her name. But Paige coming back to face that authority figure, that'd be really cool, because Paige kind of held that similar role when she was a GM or whatever. So that'll be really nice. But I'm gonna do a separate video about that. All right, let's keep it rolling. Another WWE women superstar. Now, she was rumored to actually be one of the main events of WrestleMania to take on Charlotte, but she got injured, unfortunately, in a dark match. Not a dark match, but a match at a house show. She got injured. The boss, Sasha Banks. So it's been rumored she's going to miss the WrestleMania. I mean, she's going to miss the Royal Rumble due to that injury. But, I mean, I would love to see her. She's my favorite, one of my favorite, not just women, but one of my favorite superstars of all time. So I would love to see her enter into the Royal Rumble. And, because everyone thinks that she's going to miss it because of her injury. But I hope she's okay, and I hope she can come. I know it's a wild shot. She wasn't rumored to be back to make a return until around March, which still gives her time to enter into the the SmackDown Women's Championship title picture. She doesn't have to be in the Royal Rumble to do that, but that'll be real nice to see her come back. I think she was rumored to win it. She was going to win it and go on to face Charlotte. I just want to see her. I would have loved that, to see her come in and win it, and go to WrestleMania and face Charlotte, because she's never had her WrestleMania moment. Now, last year she did main event WrestleMania with Bianca Belair, but she lost. She never had that moment where she's won. I think she's batting an 0 she's 0 for whatever. WrestleMania, she's lost every single time. So Sasha Banks. And then moving up to number 3, her best friend. She's been out for a while, since last July. She tore her ACL, and it's time for her to get back. It's rumored that she'll be here. She'll be back, and it's Bayley. Boy, I would love to see Bayley come back. That'll be big time. There's not much I need to say about that. I know we'll all be happy to see Bayley come back. She's big time. She's huge. So Bayley at number 3. Let's keep it rolling. Another woman. Now, she's been rumored. I just made a video about this. It's up. I hope you guys watched it. If you didn't watch it, you need to go watch it after this one. Go watch this one. But it's the return of the baddest woman on the planet. The one, the only Ronda Rousey. We haven't seen her since 2015 WrestleMania, where she lost. She lost her Raw Women's Championship to the women's Royal Rumble winner back then, Becky Lynch. I remember it was winner take all. Charlotte was the SmackDown Women's Champion. Ronda was the Raw Women's Champion, and Becky walked out as Big Belts Banks. Sorry, that's Sasha Banks. Big Belts Banks. I don't know what her name was. Her nickname was. Y'all help me down below. But she walked out as your double champ. So I like that. I like that. Ronda Rousey making her return. Now, she did just give birth. She's another one. We mentioned Lacey Evans. So Ronda just gave birth, even sooner, even more recent than Lacey. Lacey's been out for a while, but Ronda gave birth in September. So I don't know if her body's up for it, but boy, I hope it is. It's been rumored all week that WWE wants her to come. I hope she's ready, man, and I would love to see that music hit and see her come in. Now, I will say this: if she does come back, if she is a part of the Royal Rumble, she's going to win the Royal Rumble. She's not coming here to be eliminated. Some of these other names like Paige and Bayley and some of these other people, even Asuka, I think they'll be one of the final. If they do come back, they'll be down in and at the end. But I could see them still getting tossed over and losing. But Ronda, if she's coming back, she's going to win it. So I think if she does come back, she comes back, she wins it, and then she chooses Becky Lynch. She comes out on Monday Night Raw that next night, chooses Becky. I'm coming back, give me my title back. Boom, boom, bow. She disappears, and we'll see her at Royal Rumble. We'll see her at WrestleMania. And then we'll get a big dream match, a big main event, Becky Lynch versus Ronda Rousey, one-on-one. We didn't get it. A couple years back. So, In 2015, we didn't get it because Charlotte was a part of that. So Ronda Rousey, the baddest woman on the planet. We got a whole video up about that. So make sure that's how big I am, excited I am about this, and how much I think that this is definitely a realistic possibility if her body can go. All right. If not, I totally understand. Giving birth, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. I've been bedside, I got children, so I've been bedside. I know what it is. All right. So that's number 2. And then number 1, we're finally at number one. Now this one here, if this happens, St. Louis will go crazy. The WWE universe is going to go crazy all over this world. This world's going to go crazy. The wrestling community is going to go crazy. We're all going to go crazy. Can you guess? I'm going to give you 5 seconds to take a guess and tell me who you think it is, all right? All right, and go down in the comment section. Let me know. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds. No, I'm gonna give you 10 seconds. That big 10-second countdown. Then I'm just gonna say it, and I'm gonna leave it at that. All right, I'm not gonna explain that. I'm just gonna say the name, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bray Wyatt, baby. Bray Wyatt. The Fiend. I don't care who it is, what version. Now, me personally, I would love to see Bray Wyatt. You know, the old school Bray Wyatt. You know, that you get that countdown, and then you get the thing pans to the screen, and hey, St. Louis, I'm here. You know, the old school Bray Wyatt. You remember how I used to do that? And then the lights go out, and then the lights all lit up. You know, the phones lit up. That old school music. He takes his time, rolls out, and the crowd, he's just soaking it all in. And then the lights come on, and boom, he's there. Bray Wyatt. He has the Brody patch on his arm. You know, rest in peace, Brody. I mean, that'll be crazy, man. Just imagine that. That will make my day. Oh my gosh, that'll make my year. Bray Wyatt returns. We know he was let go last year for whatever reason. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm still upset about it. But Bray Wyatt, man, none of these other promotions, he doesn't fit anywhere else. I mean, he can, but WWE is where he belongs, man. Go ahead and right that wrong. And bring Bray Wyatt back, all right? Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, it doesn't matter. There's so many, I don't care who it is, but bring him back. And if he does come back, he has to win it. And, he'll go on to face whoever at WrestleMania for the WWE Championship, whatever the case may be. All right, so that's my number one. Let me know how you guys feel about this list, man. I put a little thought into this list. I think it's a little fun list. A lot of realistic names, a lot of rumored names, right? And then a couple of fantasy names, but yeah. Bray Wyatt, that's my number one by far. Oh my gosh. I would love to see Bray Wyatt return. You see me there on the screen with him. I love him. Bray Wyatt. So Bray Wyatt, Ronda Rousey, Bayley, Sasha Banks, a lot of names. Let me run through them really fast. I know this video is kind of long. I'm going to run through them one more time for you. Number 30, Goldberg. Number 29, Omas. Number 28, Goldust. Number 27, Stardust. Number 26, NWA Champion, Chris Masters. Number 25, Kane. 24, Corey Graves. 23, Xia Li. 22, Big Cass. 21, Gunther or Walter, whatever you want to call him. Number 20, Grayson Waller. Number 19, Lacey Evans. Number 18, Elias. Number 17, Gable Stevenson. Number 16, the Bruiserweight, Pete Dunne. Number 15, Tommaso Ciampa. Number 14, Braun Breaker, the NXT 2.0 champ. Number 13, Trish Stratus. Number 12, Chris Jericho. Number 11, Alexa Bliss. Number 10, Braun Strowman. Number 9, The Undertaker, baby. The Undertaker. Oh, man, I want to see those lights go on and hear that bell dong one more time. Yes. Number 8, Asuka, the return of Asuka. Number 7, Shane McMahon. Number 6, long shot, but John Cena. Number 5, Paige. I see that happening for sure. Number 4, Sasha Banks. Number 3, Bayley. Number 2, Ronda Rousey. Number 1, Bray Wyatt. And then I got one bonus for you. So. We know the Universal Championship is up for grabs. Acknowledge me, baby. Acknowledge me. You're longest reigning Universal Champion in the business in WWE history. Acknowledge that man right there, the head of the table, the end-all, be-all, the needle mover, your tribal chief, your Universal Champion, Roman Reigns. We know that his title will be on the line against Seth Rollins. And then we also know the WWE Championship will be on the line. Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley. I'm excited about that one. That's going to be a big match. We know they're going at it. They're going to battle it out. It's been rumored that one of those guys are going to drop a title, So it's not going to be champion versus champion, although I believe it's going to be champion versus champion. But if one of them does have to drop the title, whichever one of those guys loses, I would put my money, or I would say that they're going to enter into the Royal Rumble and they'll win it. All right, that's my opinion. So say if Brock loses, which is the most likely outcome, I don't know, because there's been rumors, both ways. So if Brock loses to Bobby Lashley, then I would say Brock enters into the Royal Rumble and he's pissed off and he wins it. And then he goes on, choose Roman Reigns, goes to WrestleMania. Or if Seth Rollins beats Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns enters in, he wins the Royal Rumble, and then he goes to fight Brock or whatever. But I don't see that happening. If one is going to drop it, I think it'll be Brock, a double crossing or something of some sort. Paul Heyman involved or Roman Reigns involved, whatever the case may be. So that's my bonus pick. Whichever one of those drop the titles, whichever one loses, they'll enter into the match. So again, I know this video is long, but it's WrestleMania season, man. WrestleMania's about to kick off. It's a Royal Rumble, so it had to be long. This is last year's. It's Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair, and Rhea Ripley. All right, so I got more videos coming for you guys. Make sure you go check out that Ronda Rousey video, the Ronda Rousey return video, and then make sure you check out my prediction video. That's dropping real soon. By the time you're watching this, it may be up. My Royal Rumble predictions video and a few other videos in there to celebrate the Royal Rumble. Also on Saturday, we will be doing a pre-show, a couple of hours before, 2 hours before the main show, before the Royal Rumble. We're going to do a pre-show, and then we're going to watch live. We're going to do a live watch with me. Come and hang out with me and watch the Royal Rumble live. Come watch it with me. Let's get in the comments, in the chat, be in a live chat. We'll talk. You could, voice your opinion. We could talk about everything that's going on, ask questions, and everything else. It's going to be a fun time. I'm excited about that. I'm going to do it for the Royal Rumble because I'm going to go to WrestleMania. I was going to, initially my plans were to go to the Royal Rumble, but I decided, I'm going to stay home and hang out with all of you guys. As we get close to 20K, I want to hang out with all of you guys. And just my way of saying thanks, do a live stream for you guys through the entire, the entirety of the event. It's going to be fun. It's going to be cool. We're going to sit back. We're going to hang out. We're going to have fun. So make sure you come join me there, all right? Hit that subscribe button. Turn on that notification bell also if you haven't done so. So when we're live, you can be here, all right? Thank you guys for joining me. Again, let me know down below in the comment section how you feel about this list. If there's any of these that you would love to see come back, any of them that you don't want to see come back, or if there's some names that I missed that other people that you want to see come back, let me know down below. I want to know how you guys are thinking, what you guys are thinking. It's Royal Rumble season, baby. It's Royal Rumble time. It's Royal Rumble time. The road to WrestleMania officially begins, officially kicks off on Saturday. I'm so pumped. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's going to be tons of fun, you guys. I love you guys. God bless you guys. Stay safe. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Murphy out. Peace. Royal Rumble, baby. Let's go. Peace out.